Santos here. I'm going to go over, for this introduction week, I think one of the most important things for you guys to understand is how to write a proper email to either your teacher or someone you need something from. There's a misconception is when you email someone, you're just asking for things. We want to make sure that we're professional as students. You're emailing and asking for things in a professional manner. Now, as we're going to be going over Wednesday and Thursday, we're maneuvering how we're going to be using our resources in class. I want you to look at the school website, so channelislandhigh.us. This is where under weekly agenda, as we will discuss Wednesday, this is where you're going to find all your teachers' information. For purposes of what we're going to be doing right now, I want you to go to Google. So go ahead and type in Google on a new tab. And on the top right-hand corner here, there's a waffle iron. This is where all your Google apps are. This is also where you're going to find your Canvas. This is where you're going to find StudySync. And this is where you're going to find your emails. When you hit this waffle iron, all your apps will pop up. Your account will be there. I want you to go ahead and hit Gmail. I want you to click Gmail. And it's going to pop up. Now, I'm not going to show you my inbox, but it's going to look something like this, where it won't look like this is the new email ready, but it's going to have a Gmail sign on the left-hand corner, and it's also going to have Compose. You also have Inbox. You're going to see what you sent, and you probably already have some emails from some other courses welcoming you to the course. So, for the purpose of this activity, I want you to hit Compose in the top left-hand corner. Compose in the top left-hand corner. New message will pop up, and this is what we're going to be dealing with. Now, this is my email template. I have my name, I have my title, and I have my location and information to contact me. I'm going to take this out for the purposes of what we're doing. Recipients, subject, email. Recipients, who you're sending it to, subject. We'll get to that in a second. And then your body of your email. Now, it's very important when you're writing recipients, when you're emailing somebody, you want to make sure you have the correct information. So, for example, I am going to go to Channel Islands High School website. I'm going to go to weekly agenda, and let's say I have Mr. Rizika as for bio. I'm going to find him on this page as we talked about on Wednesday. Mr. Rizika, he always gets mad at how I say his last name. I always think I say it wrong. So here's his agenda, right? Under each teacher's agenda on this webpage, they're going to have their email address right underneath their picture. I can click this, I can copy and paste it. Normally he should have this, he'll fix it, but you should be able to click it, and it should be able to pop up where you can copy it, or it'll just pop up in your Gmail, which is perfect. But that's his information there. So when I go to Compose, if I was writing an email to Mr. Rizika, I'm going to put first name, and it's going to usually pop up because it's in the oxnardunion.org directory. So purposes of our assignment, you're going to type in my name, Daniel. My last name Santos at Oxnard Union. There I am, and you just click the person's name. So in a lot of cases, when you're writing an email, especially to a teacher, you're gonna either just click their link if they have it accessible to you, and it's gonna take you right to your Gmail, and you write them the email, or you just write it out like we did there, and then you find it. Subject. This is the most important part, I think, of an email, because if you leave your emails blank, meaning if you have no subject, it's going to pop up on a teacher's phone or their computer as no subject. And the teacher, if they're busy with things, which they will be, are just going to say, well, I'll respond to that later because it doesn't look like a pressing, urgent matter. So you always want to make sure you have a simple, straightforward subject. So for this case, you want to make sure you're going to put your name, you're going to put your period, and then you're going to put what you need. So, for example, say my name is Joe. I'm in period 1. Need work. That's what I need. My name is Joe. I'm in period 1, and I need work. Now, there's a 4-step process in sending a proper email as a student, and we'll probably revisit this as the year goes on. Hopefully we'll get into writing cover letters and resumes, that maybe in quarter 4. But I want to make sure we understand how to write a proper email, not just to me, but to any other teacher. If you miss a class, if you need to tell them something, if you need something urgently from them, you need to make sure you send the proper email. So, sincere email always starts off with Dear. In my case, Mr. Santos. If it's Mr. Rizika, it'd be Dear Mr. Rizika, and so on, right? Sorry, typing and doing two things at once. All right. That's a proper introduction to an email. I'm going to put my comma there, and I'm going to press enter and enter. It's always good to give a space. The first one, step one, introduction. This is Joe from period 1. Always introduce yourself. Remember, your teachers have this year over 90, but in regular school years, we would have over maybe 150 students in the class. So it's always good to introduce yourself and say what period you're from. So this is Joe from period 1. The second step, step 2, is a nice greeting. You don't want to go into it and say, this is Joe from period 1. I need the homework. Or, I need the homework, man. Where's the homework? I wasn't there. I need the work. You don't want to do that. You always want to give a nice greeting. So, in this case, you can just put, how are you? You can put, hope you are doing well. And you can also put, happy Wednesday, Thursday, whatever day it is. You're going to hear me say that a lot as classes go on. I always say, like, oh, hey guys, happy Monday, happy Tuesday. That's how I usually open the class. Just a nice greeting. Just trying to lift your spirits, even if it's Monday. Hey guys, happy Monday. Let's get this done so we can get to Tuesday, right? So that's your nice greeting. That's your step 2. Your third step, step 3, is what you need to tell. So if you need to tell a teacher something like, hey, I missed class because of this, or I need to something's going on, I want to tell you, or what you need. So again, goes back to I need the work, I need this, and this. So we already gave the introduction, you give a nice greeting, and then you ask the teacher what you need. Mr. Rizika, I need the bio homework, but how are you first? How are you, Mr. Rizika? I missed class. Do you have the bio homework? That's a much better greeting than, Mr. Rizika, give me the homework. Hope you guys understand that. And we'll work on it. And again, this is going to be something new to some of you. So, what you need to tell. So, right here would be, I need the homework. I need the work. Sorry, I need the work from yesterday. What did I miss? That will be a big one too. If you're missing class for whatever reason, I'd like you to tell me, if you're comfortable telling me why you missed it, why you couldn't check in, which we'll talk about on Wednesday, the procedure for attendance. But what did I miss? So we have the intro. I know who you are. Nice little greeting. And then what you need. Your fourth step, step 4, simply is a nice send-off. So that could just be sincerely, it could be yours, it could be respectfully. Any of those 3 usually work. There's others that you can use, but any of those 3 work, and then you're going to put your name. Comma first, enter, and then you're going to put your name. So for the purpose of this little assignment, it's just to make sure we understand how to navigate through email. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to follow the steps in the beginning of the video. I'd like you to go to your Gmail. You're probably already on there, hopefully. And I want you to go to compose the email. I want you to type in my name or copy my email from the agenda or copy it from Canvas. Again, my email link is blasted everywhere on our website. Here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to write your subject line as shown. How you do that, remember you put your name, you're going to put your period, and then for what you need, I just want you to put, so you're going to, your name, period, and introduction, because I'm meeting you guys for the first time this week. So, subject line as shown, and I just want you to write step 1 through 4, but in this case, you're going to put your intro, you're going to put a nice greeting. Could be anything. Doesn't have to be how are you, how are you doing. You could just say anything you want, as long as it's nice, as long as it's respectful, as long as it's courteous, right? A nice greeting could be any of those, or something you want, something else you want to say. And then I want the third step here is I want you to put what you're looking forward to this year. And then the 4th step is a nice send off. So nice send-off. Again, going back to sincerely yours, comma, enter your name. Then you're going to hit send here. So what you're doing, again, I'll reiterate. Let me just make sure I can bold this for you. Here we go. So you're going to compose, writing your teacher's name. In this case, you're writing my name. Your subject line is your name, period. In this case, introduction, because you don't need anything from me. You're going to put Dear Mr. Santos, comma. Then you're going to put your intro. You're going to put a nice greeting. What you're looking forward to this year. So that can be about 1 to 2 sentences. And just a nice send-off. So about 3 to 4 sentences in the email. It's not that tough, but I want to make sure you guys understand how to navigate through these emails. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, period one. Reach out to me, reach out to Mrs. Gazan, and we'll be sure to help you. But again, this is just for us. This is just for us as a class knowing how to navigate your emails, because you're going to get a lot of emails, but this is the most important way to connect with the teacher, to let them know, hey, I need something from you, or I need help. This is the best way to contact your teachers. Real